Hello guys, Crispy here, welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm going to be testing a GeForce RTX 3060 12GB model in Borderlands 4. This one is the AFOX model of the card. I'm running it with the latest Nvidia drivers and I'm not manually overclocking it. You can see all of its specs here in Tech Power-Ups GPU-Z as always, and over on the left, I'm pairing it with the i5-12600KF CPU overclocked to 5.1 GHz and 32GB of DDR5. Let's get into it, shall we? And alright guys, can you guess what kind of settings we're utilizing here and the resolution as well? I guess it's quite easy because we don't have grass. Well, I guess we do have grass textures, but we don't really have the leaves and the wind effect on the leaves and so on. So, yes, this is low settings. It's what this game recommends for a 3060 GPU, which is very popular of a card, of course. We're at 1080p resolution, low settings. I have increased the texture quality to high since we have 12GB of VRAM in this card, and the DLSS is set to full resolution, so it's DLAA right now, which is less intensive than no upscaling whatsoever in this game. So let's start counting our FPS here, play around for a little bit. I'm going to try to kill video games, not video games, that's what the developers are trying to kill. I'm joking here. Alright, the game is very good. I like what I've played so far and I've had fun, but the performance is terrible. Well, let's keep on going here. 40-ish FPS is playable. It's not super enjoyable, but I mean, I played the game on a GTX 1060 yesterday and I was playing it with 40-ish FPS average. I think 40 average, 31% lows at 360p, I believe. Something like that, okay? And I still managed to have fun. So you can certainly play the game like this. As you can see, it's starting to stutter a little bit here. Probably loading this area and these effects for the first time. But it should smooth out a little bit after this is done. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Okay. Yeah, that's the one that we need to kill. Oh, I'm low HP. I'm losing HP. I'm not low yet, but yeah, we need to be careful here. Also, let's throw some grenades. He just fell there to avoid the grenade, I think. Damn. Video James, come on, buddy. Is it Bob James, the name of him? Probably, right? Goodbye, Bob. I just wanted to say that. All right, let's keep on going here. Also, in terms of responsiveness of mouse movements and so on, it feels really responsive even with 40 FPS. That's what makes it playable with lower frame rates, you know. Even with 25 FPS, I managed to hit some shots. It wasn't a pleasant experience, and this still isn't a pleasant experience, or at least it's not very pleasant, but it works. You might think, oh yeah, sure, 3060 is old at this point. You should grab something from a 50 series, you know, like 5070 Ti is going to be a great upgrade, and it is a massive upgrade over this GPU, and probably what I'd recommend as an upgrade to this. But at the same time, I tested that GPU yesterday, and it was dropping from 60 FPS at 1080p highest settings. And I really wanted to enjoy it with my friends, but they won't buy it with this performance, which in a way I'm thankful for, because we need to stop buying unoptimized games so they start optimizing them and paying attention to that aspect of development, you know. Anyway, with DLSS quality here, this is DLSS 4, it actually manages to look pretty impressive, even at 1080p. You can notice the difference, of course. It's slightly softer image quality-wise, but with this art style of the game, it works fine, even though it's 720p. Like, if you remind yourself that you're playing the game at 720p being upscaled to 1080p, it sounds off. It sounds pretty bad, right? But it does look okay. Nvidia should definitely bring frame generation, their version of frame generation, with the RTX 30 series GPUs, because that would breathe new life into them. They're fast cards. 3060, not really so much here. Actually, when it released, it was a little bit underwhelming as well in terms of its performance, but the 12 gigs were very attractive of a selling point, I guess, for a lot of people. But something like a 3080, for example, which is the recommended GPU for this game on the recommended requirements, that's way too high for recommended requirements and for the graphics that this game has, in my opinion. 3080 is a very fast GPU. It's 4070 performance, roughly, with 10 gigs of VRAM instead of 12. But it's a beast of a card. When it released, it was running games at super high refresh rates, even at 4K resolution. It was awesome. But now, fast forward 5 years, it is struggling a lot, and games aren't looking that much better, if better at all, you know? I don't know, man. Yeah, it's a shame, guys, but at least the game is playable. As you can see, it still stutters a little bit, but I guess a lot of people will be fine with this. I would still hold off in buying this, though, with the RTX 3060 here, because I feel like the game will get a little bit more optimized as time goes on. Because if they fixed the stuttering issues, for example, that would be a good step in the right direction. Obviously, performance still needs to improve, aside from stuttering, but it would still be a very good step in the good direction. It would make things smooth at the very least, especially with the higher-end GPUs and RTX 40 series and the 50 series with frame generation. Without stuttering, it would be buttery smooth on those cards. And also, I would love to see medium settings on the 3060 being playable, because low settings here are just trash. Like, this is so bland. It's such a barren world like this, right? And all for what? Lumen being enabled? Like, come on, I would prefer a lot of grass without shiny reflections on my gun. That can still be done with screen space reflections, of course, not as accurately, but who cares, really? I would much rather have a lot of grass on screen than those shiny reflections. Anyway, shall we enable frame generation? They had to implement FSR 3FG, right? Oh my god, okay. I thought we would be able to do DLSS quality plus frame generation from FSR and keep the upscaler the best it can look, you know, but we need to do FSR, actually, on the super resolution or upscaling to be able to use frame generation. So you could probably swap it to the FSR 3.1 with some apps or programs, but yeah. Anyway, this is it, guys. Quality FSR looks way worse. It's pixelated as hell compared to DLSS 4, at least. But again, this is not the latest version of FSR. That's a bit of a shame. Come on. Goodbye, Jack. Why do you need to be so hostile here in this one, Jack? Please, don't be like that. I don't have fun killing you, buddy. Oh, boy. Come on. See, by the way, my mouse movements here aren't as snappy, and I'm having a little bit of trouble correcting my aim because of the input lag right now. Because the baseline FPS were decent. With FSR quality, they would be pretty much the same as DLSS quality, maybe even higher than DLSS quality's baseline. But the problem is, the frame generation from FSR does add quite a lot of input lag. Also, let me check if the reflex... Reflex is grayed out whenever this is enabled. Why? Man, this would definitely solve some of the input lag issues here that I'm seeing, because this is way too much input lag right now. Even though it's 100 plus and DLSS FG works really well with like 90 FPS to 100 in this game with very minimal input lag. It's noticeable, but it's super playable. This, on the other hand, I don't really like it. Yeah, it's single player. I'm fine with a little bit of added input lag, but this much is a bit too much for me. Still, guys, if you're playing with a controller, I think you can get by with this, though. Because I've tested controllers with frame generation, and they feel a heck of a lot better in terms of input lag. So if you do have a controller, go ahead and play with FG, because it's going to feel and look a lot smoother. It's just going to be more input laggy, so that's why I don't like it. Also, those bigger stutters, transitional stutters, when it needs to load anything, they're still there. The micro stutters, however, are not there anymore with frame generation enabled, so that's nice. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's gonna stutter every, like, minute or so, or 2 minutes or whatever. But alright, I'm gonna stop it there. I don't like this too much. I can try, like, FSR full resolution, which is native AA here, with frame generation. And, well, we can actually see the baseline FPS before I go into the game and before frame generation kicks in. So it's 55 FPS baseline with 90 FPS frame generation, you know? And dropping into the 70s now, this feels really bad, guys. It feels really, really bad. Alright. Also, there are some frame generation artifacts right now on screen that I can notice. Overall, it's a really good implementation anyways. It was only like over there when we were swimming. Yeah, that's quite a lot of artifacting there. Weird stuff. Oh my god, what was that? Okay, 60. Oh my god, it's dropping a lot, guys. It's that transition between getting inside of the dome and outside, and now the boss is gone. Oh man, I kind of wanted to tackle that, but I wanted to see the FPS drop again. Okay, so let's go back to full resolution on DLSS here, and I guess I'm gonna try 1440p next. Alright guys, so we're at 2560 by 1440, low settings with DLAA, with the high textures as well still. That is not going to be a problem, because we got enough VRAM here at 1440p. Alright. Starting to get really choppy with 30 FPS, guys. Not good. Damn. This is bad. Okay. I don't enjoy this very much. I mean, the game looks super sharp right now because it's native 1440p resolution, right? Compared to 1080p, it's quite a bit better, but yeah, drops into the low 30s in this area, which isn't really anything special, right? Just because we were fighting 3 enemies that aren't intensive. Yeah, it's not good. But yeah, this is just a plain field right now. We're getting close to 40 frames per second. What is so intensive here? What is so intensive here? Come on! This GPU runs a lot of older titles at 1440p native resolution. Damn! Titles with way better graphics than this. Oh man, this is what's disappointing about this game. You can make it look bad, like you can in some other titles. But the difference is, in this game, you still get bad performance for how it looks. Why is the keybind to grab things the same keybind to melee? It's weird. I need to change that. I still haven't gotten around to change that. I always say that I need to change some keybind, but then I forget. Because I need to go to the next GPU, you know? We need to cover a ton of cards here in this title. You guys seem to be very interested in it, so yeah. I'm taking the requests, okay? Notes of the requests. Oh man, it's dropping into the 20s now. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna put up with this crap. This is way too bad. Okay, so let's do quality DLSS. It should put us very close to what we saw at native resolution and 1080p. Okay, let's go. Come on. Even though this is a lower resolution internally, because this is 960p being upscaled to 1440. Come on. Come on, kill that bastard. There we go. There's another guy flying around over there. Let's go. Pull it, spongy bastard. Come on. No, there's another one. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get rid of this bastard. Where's the other one? There he is. Oh, I'm out of ammo in this one. I can't reload anymore. No, that's bad. Where are they, though? Oh, there they are. Okay, so these are level 8. And I think the other one is level 9, no? No, one of them is. Yeah, okay, there we go. All right, let's go with the shotgun. Up close and personal, boys! And let's melee. Like, melee takes so much HP off of them. It's crazy. Bam! Like, look at that. Bam! 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 And he's level 9 as well. Bam! I'm level 8. But I invested some skill points on the melee, so that's why I'm taking so much health off of them. So yeah, it's playable like this. Once again, input lag feels great in this game, even below 60 FPS, down into like 40. It feels really fine in this one. So you can play like this. It's just not going to be a very smooth experience, both in terms of the average frame rate, which is 51 FPS, and the 1% lows because of the little stuttering issues and micro stutter that this suffers from. Oh, I didn't know that I could do that. Let's go inside of this area with a ton of trees. So you can imagine that enabling more foliage, which we will do on medium settings, of course, is going to wreck our FPS, because just by seeing some trees on screen, we're already down from our average FPS. Let's go. Haven't I been here? I think so, with other GPUs. Maybe 1060 or something like that. Come on. However, with that GPU, we were playing at 540p here. And now we're playing at 1440, so things are so much clearer. But still, for a 3060, very underwhelming performance. And this is not a good baseline to enable frame generation on top of. So let's try like balanced DLSS. That doesn't bring things up by quite a lot, does it? Yeah, that's very unfortunate. This is what I've been seeing in this game. With native resolution, you get really low FPS. Enabling quality DLSS over it actually brings up the FPS by quite a lot. It's a nice gain in performance from DLAA to quality DLSS. But from quality DLSS to balanced, there's not much to it. And even from quality DLSS to performance, there's not much to it, once again. Like, it does increase the FPS, it's noticeable, but it's not by as much as you'd think it would be. You know, like, we're still in the 50s here. Performance DLSS at 1440p. Which, since it is DLSS 4, actually looks pretty impressive. But at the same time, this is a really low resolution right now. It's upscaling from 720p. That's it. Yeah, it's 50% resolution scale basically. All right, killing the bastards here. There's a big one here. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, now we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Let's go in this direction a little bit here. Oh, I forgot to start counting the FPS as well, but you can see, right? It's still dropping into the 40s with performance DLSS. Oh my god. All right, you know what? Let's headshot the guy. There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. We got rid of one of them big boys, and now the second one is dead as well. Oh, and you are about to be dead as well. There we go. All right, anyway, let's do FSR with frame generation now. All right, that smooths out the frame time once again by a heck of a lot. It's crazy, actually. It's super buttery smooth right now. You're only going to see the bigger spikes at this point. But previously, it was so bad. While fighting these guys, things were not smooth, you know? Oh, this guy is friendly. Oh, what is... Shoot me? Oh, so you reload this gun by throwing it away, shooting it, and you can actually explode it, and... it will explode into acid or something. This is so fun. It's stupid, but it's lovely. That's what makes Borderlands so much fun sometimes. These, like, unusual things. Alright, wait a second. Wait, let's see. Let's do that. Oh! Come on. There we go. There we go. So I can still play, obviously. Oh, nice. That actually completely missed the guy, though, with the explosion of the reload of the weapon. Wait. Can we do this? Nice. Okay. So it actually only needs to hit them. You don't need to shoot the thing if it hits them. That's cool. So, yeah, guys, it's somewhat high refresh rates, but it doesn't feel very good. However, would I prefer to play like this or with DLSS performance, but with a ton of micro-stuttering? I guess it's down to personal preference, guys. If you can tell a lot of input lag, you won't choose this. But if you can play with a lot of input lag and you're fine with it, you should probably choose this. Anyway, time to go back to full resolution here and 1080p and medium settings. Alright, so this is the medium preset. I'm still going to keep the textures on high, because, again, we got enough VRAM for that. And now we'll need to restart the game completely for it to load the shaders and compile them again. Okay, here we go again. Oh my god. I was expecting it, obviously, but seeing it is a different thing, you know. 30-ish FPS with this amount of stuttering in a frame time graph. Oh boy. I do not like that. I don't think we will manage to make this very enjoyable here with medium settings, but you can see that it changes the graphics by quite a lot. Just adding this foliage and vegetation makes a huge difference. We need to utilize DLSS on quality. Otherwise, it's going to be absolutely terrible, alright? So here we go. Quality DLSS puts us into the 50s. Pretty terrible for what it is, but we already know that the game is very badly optimized, so given the expectations, it's looking a lot better than low settings, and it's still going to play okay. It's gonna be a playable experience, especially if they manage to flatten that frame time graph. Oh, we're back here again. Throw grenades. Come on. Kill the bastard here. It's very easy to aim at the guys and correct your aim and so on. Ooh, level 9. Nice. Oh, boy. Because the inputs are still very fast. Once again, there's no input lag. But the FPS are just a little bit too low for my taste. And that stuttering is just awful, of course. It just kills it for me. 50-something FPS, 55 average. Sometimes it goes up to 60, but it's still very meh of an experience because of that inconsistent frame time graph. So hopefully the developers will fix that sooner than later, because I really want to see that flatten. Okay, like this. This is what it should look like when you're playing the game, out and about, shooting people, you know. Not this mess. You just start moving and it becomes a little bit of a mess with micro stuttering. I guess this is the way. If you want to play medium settings at 1080p resolution, it's gonna work. It's gonna drop into the 40s, which is not ideal. It is what it is. I wouldn't really go down to balance. Once again, it doesn't really increase your FPS by a whole lot. We're getting 63 FPS. And with quality, we were seeing like, what, 61, I think? Yeah. It's the same thing. What? So we get 64 FPS with DLSS quality, 65 now. Maybe it's because the lighting is changing, okay? And with the DLSS balanced, we're getting... Ain't no freaking way. It's the same thing. What about performance? Okay, performance does increase a little bit, but see, it's not that big of a difference between quality and balance. So 69, very nice actually. If you want to utilize balance, the DLSS, you should just go to performance, because there is no point in using balance. You might as well use quality. It's gonna perform very similarly anyways. Performance DLSS at 1080p resolution starts looking quite soft. It's still a heck of a lot better than I expected in terms of looks, though. Probably because, again, it is DLSS 4, and also probably because the game has this art style. It works well with upscalers again, so yeah, it ends up not looking absolutely awful. What should we do? FSR, quality, frame gen, maybe? It looks really bad. It looks softer and more pixelated than DLSS performance at 1080p. That's incredible, actually. What the hell? They're not using the latest version of FSR, so that could also be why it looks so much worse. So please, developers, another thing that you must do is add XeSS latest version and add FSR latest version as well. And XeSS frame generation. That would be cool. Now this, in terms of input lag, again, it's what I told you already. We're getting very similar FPS to what we saw previously with frame generation. There is input lag, there is noticeable input lag. Not my cup of tea, but it smooths things out so much that I might consider it. I really am clueless. Do I want snappy feeling mouse movements and aiming with stuttering and low FPS, or do I want buttery smooth gameplay with a good implementation of FSR FG, once again, in terms of visuals? It just looks off because of the super resolution or upscaler, not really the frame generator. Oh boy. But do I prefer this with the added input lag, or the other thing with stutters? It's just, oh man. It makes me sad. Wait, I can't even move forward. I'm stuck here. Is it missing a texture or something? Probably, right? Oh, these guys are level 11. Oh no, we don't want that. This is gonna be bad, guys. Level 10, okay. Now we can still kill this one and get back into it. And we can kill this one and get back into it as well. So I'm just gonna focus in someone else. And then we're gonna go back to that guy who's low HP when we die, so right now. And now we're back up and running. Alright. And I'm gonna heal myself. I'm losing a lot of shields very fast. This guy, badass psycho. Okay. Oh no, I'm super low. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be terrible. Alright, there's a small guy over there that I can try to kill. Nope. Okay, we died. Damn it. Okay, here we go. This is it. Everything's applied. Medium settings, native resolution, 1440p. Look at how much better that looks. Holy crap, it's so sharp right now. It's looking incredible, actually. Medium settings, damn. So much better than low in terms of visual fidelity. And this is just sharp as heck. Woo, boy, look at this. Damn. It's dropping our FPS into the 20s already. Expected, again, but very bad indeed. So let's do quality DLSS and see if it can hold 30 plus all of the time. Alright, let's see. Stop that, thank you. This is a shotgun thingy. I shouldn't kill those tiny people, actually, yeah. I need to save them with low HP so I can resurrect myself. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh yes, I forgot about this one. Come on, stop that. Come on, weapon. Explode. There we go. Nice. We're doing this actually without losing HP. Impressive. Come on. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I can control the weapon as well, pretty well, my aiming and so on. I would still not recommend you, once again, to buy this game in its current state, guys, okay? Just wait at least for the stutters to be fixed. Because I don't like to support these things, but yeah. Anyway, we need to talk about these things, of course. If it's playable, it's playable. It's just not super enjoyable, but it looks great, actually. This looks 1440p, by the way, still. With quality DLSS 4, it's really good looking. See, I can't hit the guy. What the heck? So weird. Like, it's right there. The trail stops there. See that? Oh man, that's actually unplayable. Right? Come on. Yeah, I need to grab another sniper rifle. This is still a green one. It's not very good. But we're doing it anyways. Just keeping the distance helps a lot, of course. And I say that while I'm pushing this guy with my shotgun. But hey, he's alone, so it's fine. But well, guys, it's playable-ish, but let's check it out on performance DLSS and 1440p. Yeah, the visual hit is instantly noticeable. It's a lot softer right now. But given the actual resolution that we're playing the game at the moment, it looks way better than in other games. If you were to play performance DLSS in like Oblivion Remastered, I always bring this up because it's the blurriest game that I ever seen, and that game with performance DLSS at 1440p would look awful, god-awful, with a lot of trailing, a lot of imperfection and artifacting and so on. Yeah, not good. This one is still acceptable. You could say it's the art style making things a little bit blurrier, I guess. Since everything has that black outline, it's harder to see the blurriness, I guess. But it doesn't improve things by that much. If it was getting like 60 plus FPS 100% of the time with performance DLSS here at 1440p, I would probably consider it with medium settings, looking like this. But it's still always below 60 FPS, so I would just stick to quality. Oh boy. The micro stuttering is happening again. Look at that graph. Oh man. Such a shame. Alright, come on. Let's go. Is this the one that we need to kill? Yeah, this guy has a ton of HP. Holy crap. Look at that. It's on the top of the screen. How long will this take? Damn. Alright, throw this out. Nice. No, stop that. Don't hit me like that, please. We can do this, guys, I believe. Oh my gosh, he's only like a fourth of the way there. Damn, this is kind of bad. No, don't go, don't fall there. If we get out of the dome, we can't come back because the guy's gonna be gone. Throw grenade. Let's go. What if I melee him? Oh, that's good. We take a lot of HP off of him. He also takes a lot of HP off of us. Alright, let's see if I can grab more sniper ammo from here. Come on. Ooh, boy. No sniper ammo, but good weapons, I guess. Alright, freaking Bob, right? This is definitely Bob, the final boss of the video. Just die, Bob. God damn it. I hope it's easier or it's quicker to kill him once the shield is gone. Because this shield is taking a freaking long time to get destroyed. I'll do it now. Come on. There we go. Wait, I forgot to do this. Yes. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Oh, he regenerates? No way! That's freaking unfair. Well, I also regenerate, of course, but seriously? Did he really need that? Did he really need to be more bullet spongy? Holy crap, dude. Come on. Come on. I can do this. I can do this, guys. He's not healing anymore. This takes such a long time. Okay, wait. Boom. 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 That takes a lot more HP off of him. Boom. The voice lines are also so fun. Do not heal yourself. And he heals all the way to the top as well. You gotta be joking me. We're not gonna get out of here, unfortunately, guys. You know what? In all of that, I actually forgot that we were playing with performance DLSS here. It started looking okay. I'm just gonna get out. I give up. Let's try a little bit of frame generation. It still was fun, right? I can't recommend this, though. It has too many inconsistencies. It has too many problems when it comes to the performance and stability of the game that it's not going to be enjoyable for a lot of people. Maybe, and again, maybe I am able to enjoy this just because I experienced a 1060 yesterday. But it is not okay. The performance still struggles a lot. The GPU is struggling a lot. The performance is still terrible. The optimization is awful. But that's been it, guys, for this one. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you guys are enjoying these Borderlands 4 videos. I'll have more coming over the week, of course, because I gotta cover a lot more GPUs you guys have been requesting. And yeah, stay tuned in for that. I'll catch you in the next one. Love you all. Bye-bye.